Hey guys, we are on day 115 in our Bible reading plan, and today we are reading 1 Chronicles 3 through 5. In chapter 3, we're going to read the genealogy of the sons of David. We're going to read that David reigned in Jerusalem 33 years. And then we have two lists of his sons. We have the children born to him in Hebron and the children born to him in his time in Jerusalem. And then we're going to read in that same chapter, we're going to read a list of the kings of Judah, beginning with Solomon. And then we're going to read about the royal line after the exile. Then from here in chapter 4, the genealogies are sort of going to begin to telescope back out. We're going to read about the genealogies of the other clans of Judah, and then return to the genealogies of all of Jacob's sons, beginning with Simeon after Judah. And then in chapter 5, we're going to read about the genealogies of Reuben and Gad. And as I was reading through the genealogies today, I found it so interesting the way that they lay out David's descendants and the kings of Judah. They lay out the children born to David in Hebron, and then the children born to David in Jerusalem. And what's interesting is when you read in the kings in the line of Judah, the first king is Solomon. And Solomon is listed in this genealogy as among the sons that are born later to David in Jerusalem. It's not David's firstborn that takes the throne, it's Solomon. And Solomon is even the last child listed among the children that David has with Bathsheba. And it's interesting to me that we have this theme over and over again in the family lineage of David and ultimately of Jesus, where we have this sort of unexpected turn of events of the person who God chooses will lead his people over and over again. God chooses the younger. He gives the blessing of the inheritance of the older child to Jacob, not to Esau. He does that with Joseph's children when Jacob blesses Joseph's children and passes on the blessing. Jacob blesses the youngest before the oldest. And then we see here again, Solomon becomes king, and he is listed last among Bathsheba's children, and he's not even close to being one of the firstborn of David. And so we see that God just continues to use these unlikely people to further his kingdom, to further the plans that he has for humanity. And that's encouraging to me today because it means that we don't have to be exactly perfect or look a certain way or act a certain way. We just have to be concerned that our hearts are for the Lord, that we, like David, have a heart after God's own heart, that we would be people who desire to please him first and put him first above everything else in our lives. And that if we can be a people like that, that is what God is looking for in this earth. He's looking for people, not people who deserve it, not people who are in the right family or people who were born in the correct birth order or people that society would tell us would deserve God's blessing. But he's looking for people who are interested in the things of his kingdom, are interested in living the way that he desires us to live, are interested in pleasing him. And so that's what we need to be most concerned with today. And that encourages me because it means that I don't have to be perfect. It means I don't have to get everything right. But if I can just seek after the Lord, follow him closely, draw near to his presence, then that's what God desires of me, and that he will meet me there in those moments. I hope that encourages you today. I hope it serves as a good reminder as you're reading through these genealogies. They are listed and on purpose, intentionally, the way that they are, so that we get the bigger, fuller picture of what God is at work doing in the line of King David here in the book of Chronicles. May the Lord bless you and keep you today. And may he make his face to shine upon you, and may you draw ever nearer to the presence of God. I hope you have a great day.